Hi friends, I wanted to do a fun Thanksgiving inspired eye look. I want to do this more often where I just do like, I don't know, themed or like something inspired makeup tutorials, because I mostly do my tutorials on my stories, but then they're only seen for like very little amount of time. We are doing this here. Let me know what you guys think about tutorials in video form versus like just quickly in stories. So when I think of Thanksgiving, like this is the color that comes to mind right off the bat. So this is kind of my inspiration. Obviously I already have my face makeup on, so I'm just gonna jump right into my eye makeup. I'm gonna start with Tiara Shadow Sense. I'm gonna take this E25 brush. This comes in my eye blending brush set. And I'm just going to apply this all over the lid and blend it up into the crease. This is one of my favorite colors that looks good all over by itself, like a one and done shade, but then it also pairs really well with other shades. So I do this all the time in the fall. Like I'll just do this and then put mascara on and call it good. But today I'm just using this as the base color and we're gonna layer some more stuff on top of it. And I don't think I talk about this too much, but with Shadow Sense, the way you layer it makes a difference in the final look. I could have just used this shade as like a transition shade and it still would have given me like these same warm yellowy brown vibes. But because I put it all over the lid, it's gonna change the look of whatever I put on top of it. So that's a fun way to like play with your makeup and make things look a little bit different without a massive amount of different colors, is just the way that you layer it. The next shade I'm gonna use is Americano. It's a really pretty warm kind of like rusty brown. It actually like matches my hair perfectly. And this is gonna go on the outer corner. And the brush I'm using for this is the E42. It's also in my eye brush set. Pretty much all the brushes that I use on a regular basis are in that set. That's why I put them in the set. So you can see I'm kind of patting it as I'm blending. This has like a little bit of firmness to it, and so it's really good for blending out those darker shades, because when you sweep it can blend it out, but sometimes with the darker shades you want them like more precise, and so patting motions is gonna help to blend them but still keep them in like that precise area. Kind of taking it a little bit under the lower lash line as well to define that, and then just to like really kind of create the shape. Another reason why I like the smaller brush is because I can create more of a shape versus like with the brush that I used before. It's big and fluffy and it's kind of harder to create a precise shape. But I am gonna grab this brush again and use it to make sure that the Americano and the Tiara are blended together. See, this is something that you don't get in my stories, is like the bouncing around and the back and forth. Usually in stories I just kind of show like a little snippet and then move on. But for blending shades together, I really do kind of go back and forth and like build up and blend. Next I'm gonna grab, sorry, I'm trying to find it. This video will probably go up after I've already moved. I'm still in my house now, but I'm like 90% packed up, and so I'm trying to do this look. Oh, but I don't even have all my stuff out. So, what do I want to do? I want to do a glitter on top, but I can't decide if I want to go with a more yellow glitter or if I want to go with like rose gold glitter. I think rose gold glitter would be stunning, but I also think that the radiant gold glitter keeps it more towards the outfit that I'm wearing. You really could go either way. Let me swatch these and see. Yeah, honestly, either way would be stunning. You can kind of see the vibe, so I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go with more yellow just because that's kind of the way that my shirt pulls. My shirt is definitely more of a yellow tone, but if you are wearing oranges or pinks or something, the rose gold glitter would look stunning as well. I think it's been a while since I've shared this technique. The way that I like to apply glitters is I will put the product on the back of my hand like that, just like a glob on the back of my hand, and then I take my finger and kind of rub my finger into it, and then dab it on. That way I pick up the most amount of glitter and it's not too much of like the creamy Shadow Sense base that it's set in. And this is perfect because I already have like a good base down that I want, so I don't want a ton of like yellow color. I just really want that glitter payoff. Oh, it looks so pretty. And patting with your finger is always going to be the way to get like the most intense version of the color, which is why I didn't do a flat brush in my brush set, because usually I'll just go with my finger if I want something intense. I am going to grab a flat brush just to make sure those edges are kind of blended out, because I have long fingernails, so it's kind of hard to like really get in there. Love it. And what I love about Shadow Sense glitters is there's not going to be fallout. I'm not going to deal with glitters in my eyes or on my face. I have contacts, and so if there's like anything in my eye, it ruins my whole night. So I'm actually going to layer a little bit more. I want it just to be on like the inner corner, so I want it to be more intense there and then kind of softened out. So I am going to use the brush to layer it on the inner corner just so I can be more precise with my application. That's so that looks good. Okay, I'm gonna take the brush that I used for Americano, and I'm gonna use that to kind of blend those two edges together. Now I'm gonna take Rustic Brown. This is a really neutral brown, and I'm gonna use the little E30 brush. This also comes in my set, and I'm gonna use this to really define this outer corner. So keep it low, and I'm gonna grab my brush that I used for Americano to blend it out just a little bit. Actually, I prefer this brush for blending in that area. I'm kind of gonna treat it like an eyeliner a little bit, but it's gonna definitely be like a smokier eyeliner for sure. I just wanted a little more depth on that outer corner. I'm going to go in with Onyx Shadow Sense and this E06 winged liner brush to draw on a winged liner. This is one of the brushes that does not come in my set, but would be like the next addition to, is a winged eyeliner brush. I didn't include it because I don't do winged liners very often, so it's not one of my most used, but it's definitely like the next brush to add. Okay, and then I'm going to take the brush that I used to blend out the Rustic Brown and just lightly blend the top of it. Going in with my lash curler, loading up with some underscents. Black eyeliner pencil on the waterline. I usually just do my upper waterline, but if I want a little more drama, I'll do this outer corner of my lower waterline as well. And what I love about these pencils is they stay in place, they don't spread. So if I just put it on that outer corner, it's gonna stay there and it's not gonna bleed. Okay, while my undersense is drying a little bit more, I'm going to go in with my concealer. This is the light concealer from Senegence. I actually like to let it kind of sit and melt into the skin before blending it out. It helps it to be more opaque, and then it also helps it to crease less when you let it sit for a sec. So before I go blending that, I'm gonna add my mascara. Now I go in with my concealer brush. This is in my face set kit, this concealer brush, along with 3 other brushes that I use on a consistent basis for my face products. This is like the best concealer brush ever. So there's that all blended. And then again, I kind of like to let this sit and settle before I go in with powder. I'm gonna grab my waterproof mascara and just do a quick coat of that on top and bottom. And then I'm also gonna take Snow Shadow Sense on a clean E30 brush and use this on my inner corners. I'm doing translucent powder under my eyes and also in my T-zone. For my blush, I always like something in the pink family, but I also really like to coordinate my blush with my eye look. If I use a pink shadow on my eyes, I'll usually use that as my blush as well. Americano is a little too brown for me to use on my face, so I'm actually gonna mix Americano and my favorite chocolate cherry blush scent to create a blush color. Put it on the back of my hand right there, and then add a little bit of the chocolate cherry. So the chocolate cherry will kind of like, I don't know, neutralize it, make it a little pinkier, but look at that pretty color. Grab my blush brush and There we go. So we know that this is gonna coordinate because it's got the Americano mixed into it, but it's not too much warm orange brown on my face. I've kind of been liking going without highlight lately, which is a little weird, but I'm trying to decide if I need it. I'm gonna do it just a tad. Maybe I'll just, can I use this? Ooh, that's a little sparkle. I just dipped into the dry Radiant Gold Glitter. That'll do. That'll do. Okay, lip color. I just wanna go neutral. I'm just grabbing that blush color that I mixed up, and that's going on my lips. I feel like there are a lot of lip colors that could go with this look. You could do something more like really neutral. Beige cream. Oh, beige cream lined with nude honey would be so pretty. Mine are all just packed away, so I'm lazy. This is obviously really pretty too. It's neutral with a little bit more color. And then also something like Persimmon, Peach Perfect, like anything in those warm, like peachy, pumpkin-y family would be stunning. I'm gonna stick with this so I don't have to go dig, but I'm going to top it with some lip balm so I can have a little more moisture and shine. Now keep in mind, this lip is not gonna last all day. It's not gonna be transfer proof, smudge proof, all the things. So if I was wearing this to an event, I would definitely pair it with a lip color, like a solid Lip Sense lip color. Since I'm not, this'll do. All right, let me take my hair down and show you the finished look. Okay, what do you think? Would you wear this makeup? What am I doing? Would you wear this makeup look? Let me know in the comments below. Also, give me some ideas of what you'd like to see next. What would you like to see me recreate or be inspired by? I would love your feedback. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye.